Hello, and you are watching a video with a dabbing Sonic with a cup on his head. So I'm talking about the whole should game journalists be good at video games thing that was sparked by a 28-minute video that was put up about 5 days ago, 6, something like that. Anyway, where the game journalist in question spent 28 minutes on the tutorial level and the first level for Cuphead, and didn't beat the first level at all. So that, of course, sparked the whole should game journalists be good at video games, so I thought I would chime in before posting up my parody, which will be done at some point within the next week or so. So the short answer is yes. Yes, they should be. A book reviewer, for example, should be able to read and put their thoughts into a review that's coherent. I mean, you wouldn't want to read or have a review or coverage of books by someone who doesn't even have basic reading skills. And another one that's been thrown around a lot is sports journalists. You know, quite a few of them can't play the sports, or at least can't play them to that level. But the parameters of what it means to be a journalist for a certain subject changes. Not by much, but it does change. So, a book reviewer should be able to read and put their thoughts into a coherent review. A sports journalist should be knowledgeable of the sports they're covering, as a prerequisite. I mean, you wouldn't want someone like me who has absolutely no idea what the rules are, or I don't even have a basic understanding of how most sports are played, by the rule set. But according to the people that are saying you don't have to be good at video games to be a video game journalist, I'm perfectly set to become a sports journalist, even though I know not a goddamn thing about it. It's different requirements. So, games journalism has the prerequisite that you at least have a competency in gaming. At least a base competency. And it's also worth, picking and choosing which journalists you have covering what. Because I'm not gonna have a person that plays a couple hours a week on Candy Crush review Dark Souls. Of course they're gonna hate it. It's gonna crush them into the ground. Because that's not what they're into. That's not what they play. So why have somebody who appears to not have even a basic competency in video games do a video about Cuphead? And an accompanying article in which he playfully admits that he sucks, and also confuses Team Meat for the developers of Cuphead. Which, how you can even do that, I don't know. I mean, they're quite different companies. Team Meat, and what was it? It was, MD... They have a really weird name, but it's nowhere even close to Team Meat. You know what I mean? Here we go. Studio MDHR. In the article, he confused Studio MDHR with Team Meat. I mean, a basic competency is a prerequisite, just like it is for any other form of journalism. Basic knowledge or competency in whatever you are covering is a prerequisite. Games just happen to have a more intensive prerequisite. But that's what you're signing up for when you become a games journalist. And it's not, I mean, you can complain about it. Oh, I have to be good at video games to cover them. You mean that's what you sign up for? That's what you're getting paid to do. And quite honestly, that video, that 28-minute video, is straight up embarrassing. I mean, I thought the Polygon Doom video was pretty, up there. But this is just taking it to a whole new level. I mean, and so some may be thinking, well, how do you know that this person doesn't have a base competency? And I mean, I can look to his Mass Effect 1 review, actually, where he didn't know that you could level up your character and panned it. If that doesn't scream, I lack basic competency in video games, I don't know what else will. So, that was the long answer. But to wrap up, yes. Just like any other form of journalism, you should have a base competency. At least be competent. You don't have to be good or amazing. Just be competent. That's all people ask. And be straight up about it. But it's also on the side of, the outlets for picking and choosing who they send to cover what. Because that can also play a part. But, ugh. That is my slightly long-winded response. Thank you for watching, and I will be doing a parody of this whole thing within the next week. Probably sooner. Depends how quickly it goes. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm out. Bye.